right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 44, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here from the gun. He'll hand this off, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And it's complete to Adams.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On play action. Now Carr. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders.
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a play fake. Carr. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Rolling to his left. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit the receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Carr to throw again. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Bolden. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. He's got Adams on the comebacker. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Carr on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Here's Jones.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw is Jones.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Jones.
He's going to try and go deep again.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Carr to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Jones looking around. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.